Good morning, students. In previous class we have discussed about the reflection of light by different surfaces. Reflection of light by different surface. In last session we have discussed about the problems related to the mirror formula and next conversion of meters into the centimeters. Mirror formula is 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. Okay, Nama? In this session we have to explain about the motion. What is motion? We are good idea about the motion. That means we are all observing about motion of trains, motion of vehicles, motion of aeroplanes, birds fly. These are all in motion. And next one more thing, the earth is always rotates around itself. That causes the day and nights. And next that is also called it as rotation of earth. Rotation of earth causes the day and night, and the revolution of earth causes the season summer. Okay na? Earth is always rotates around itself, and next it is also revolves around the sun in a particular orbit. These are all the examples regarding the motion. So finally, what is motion? Okay na? Motion, it is nothing but it is a relative meaning, amma. It is not a single meaning, it is a relative meaning. Basing on the another term, motion can be defined. For example, with respect to yourself, I am in motion. With respect to myself, you are in rest position, and I think we are observing my video. That's why you are we are sitting on the bench or whatever it is. With respect to myself, you are in rest position. With respect to yourself, I am in motion. That's why motion is not a single, it is a relative term, that means a comparison. Okay na? The definition of motion is the position of a body should be changes or must be changes with respect to surroundings and time. The body that should be is said to be in motion. Said to be in motion. The position of a body should be changes with respect to surroundings and its a time. Then the body is said to be in motion. Okay na? Rest means the position of your body should not be changes with respect to the time and surroundings. That should be called as rest. Motion and rest both are relative terms. Both are relative terms. Examples: left and right, up and down. Okay, Nama? Left and right, up and down, right or wrong, long and short. These are all the relative meanings. These are all the similar relative meanings, Amma. That's why motion and rest both are relative terms. Basing on the motion, rest can be defined. Basing on the rest, motion can be defined. Okay, na? That means motion is always depends upon the position of the observer. Motion is always depends upon the position of the observer. That means the motion is a combined effect of the position of the observer at the same time the body which is being to be observed, Okay na? Here today I have to explain about the lesson, that is the second lesson of 9th class physical science, that is motion. That is motion, amma. Okay na? In this lesson we have to explain about distance, displacement, and next to displacement, and next one average speed, and next one average velocity, average speed and average velocity. Masira, in this lesson we have to explain about the distance, displacement, average speed and average velocity. Now these are all physical quantities. Physical quantities means those quantities which are measurable, that quantities should be called as physical quantities. For example, time should be measured by using watch. And next length is a physical quantity that can be measured by using a tape scale. And next mass can be measured by using a spring balance or common balance. Okay na? That means those quantities which are measurable, that quantities are called as physical quantities. In this lesson, I have to explain about distance, displacement, average speed and next average velocity. Now look at the code. For example, if a person is traveling in a curved path. If the person traveling from a point A to B in a curved path. This is the total path. The length of the path traversed by an object should be called as distance. Distance, it is nothing but the total length. The total length or the total path that should be traversed by an object should be called as distance. Whereas displacement, it is nothing but the shortest distance from the ending point to starting point, or the shortest distance in between the starting to ending, that one should be called as displacement. Actually, the starting point is A and the ending point is B. The shortest distance from initial position to final position, that is called as displacement. That is called as displacement. Distance, it is nothing but the total path traversed by an object should be called as distance. Generally, distance is represented by the letter S, and at the same time displacement is also represented by the letter S. There are two units for measuring the distance and the displacement. The first unit is the CGS unit and the second one is MKS unit. The CGS unit of distance is equal to centimeters, or displacement also centimeters. Distance and displacement both are physical quantities and both are the same units. And next, the MKS unit of the distance and the displacement is meter. The SI unit of distance and the displacement is also a meter. The SI unit of distance and the displacement is also a meter. Here, the two quantities are physical quantities. One is the distance and the second one is the displacement. Both are represented by the same letter. And next, the units of both physical quantities are same, but one is the vector and the second one is the scalar. What is vector and what is scalar? Now, scalar means any physical quantity which is having only magnitude but no specified direction, that one should be called as a scalar quantity. Okay, na? Any physical quantity which is having only magnitude but no specified direction, that one should be called as a scalar. Next, vector means any physical quantity which is having both magnitude and direction, that one should be called as a vector quantity. Here in this case also, distance is a scalar quantity and next displacement is a vector quantity. Distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Now, generally, the vector is represented by the directed line segment. Directed line segment. This is the representation of vector. This is the representation of vector. Here, the length of this vector indicates the magnitude. The length of this vector represents the magnitude. This is arrow. Arrow is always represents the direction. Arrow is always represents the direction. Now listen carefully. Distance and the displacement both are physical quantities. Both are represented by the same quantities. And next one, the units of both quantities are same, but one is a scalar and the second one is a vector. Here distance is a scalar and the displacement is a vector. Scalar means it has only magnitude but no specified direction. If a person traveling from A to B or B to A, whatever it is, any direction we have to take it, but no specified direction, the total distance should be measured. But in this case, we have particularly mentioned where the person should be travelled, from A to B or B to A. Okay, na? From A to B or B to A. In this case, there is no particularly mention of direction. But in this case, the direction should be mentioned. Okay, Nama? The direction should be mentioned. Here, the distance is a scalar. It has some magnitude but no specified direction. Displacement is a vector. It has magnitude and direction. Generally, the vector is represented by the directed line segment. Here, its length indicates the magnitude and this arrow indicates the direction. Okay, Nama? Here, distance it is nothing but the total length traversed by an object in a given time. Displacement it is nothing but the shortest distance from initial position to final position should be called as displacement. Okay nama, is the next one ra. When the distance is always when distance and the displacement both are equal, in which case distance and the displacement are equal. Only in straight line motion, the distance is always equal to displacement. Distance is always equal to displacement. Masira, the relation between distance and the displacement is, the distance is always greater than or equal to displacement. Distance is always greater than or equal to displacement.